Hello, welcome. We have been discussing about different types of functions. We have discussed about these three types of functions: function declaration, function expression, and arrow function. Now let us discuss about anonymous functions. Let me open the Visual Studio Code and let us start practically. Let me open the project that we have been working on. Okay, this is the function type we have been discussing. Let me print some separator here. Console.log. I will print some line here so that we can distinguish. Now we will discuss about anonymous anonymous functions. Anonymous functions are functions without name, and they are mostly used inside another function. For example, let us say wait for 3 seconds before app loads. This is a scenario. Then we can use anonymous function here inside the set timeout function. Set timeout is a function which waits for something. For example, set timeout is a function that waits for specified amount of time, and after waiting I want to do certain action here. Then I can declare a function here, function, and this function will perform a certain tasks after waiting for 3000 millisecond or 3 second. For example, console.log. For example, I can say after waiting for 3 seconds, we can say app is now loaded and ready for use, something like this. Before that, maybe you can print here console.log, please wait, app is loading, right? Something like this I can print, and then user will wait for 3 seconds, and then this message will print that app is loaded, now ready for use. Let us run and verify this one now. See, it is please wait, app is loading, and after 3 seconds it is loaded again, app is now loaded, ready for use, right? Let me increase the time so that you can verify it clearly. Let me increase to 5 seconds here. Let me clear this and let us run this again. You can see it is printed, please wait, app is loading. It will wait for 5 seconds and then it will print app is now loaded and ready for use. For this kind of scenarios, you can use this anonymous function. That is, you can call this function inside another function. Based on a certain condition, this function will execute and perform certain task. This is one of the use case wherein you can use an anonymous function. Another type of function is immediately invoked function expression, also called IIFE, immediately invoked function expression. This kind of function runs immediately. No need to call this function. No need to call. It will execute immediately. And this is mostly used to protect variables. For example, let us say I want to print a discount code immediately. As soon as this function is found, I can declare a function here, function. For a function to be invoked immediately, you need to enclose it within the parentheses. For example, I declare a function like this, and then this one I enclose within the parenthesis, and then I again put one more parenthesis and semicolon, and here you can pass the parameter if any, and here within this curly braces you will write your function code. Console.log, I will be invoked immediately, something like this. This function you do not need to call, it will be invoked immediately as soon as I run. For example, let me clear this and run this again. See, I will be invoked immediately, it is called already, right? And this is waiting for 5 seconds and printing again, that is different. Now this will be immediately, it is called, I will be invoked immediately. We have not called this function anywhere, we have just declared this function. This is a function definition. Because of this particular function is a immediately invoking function, we have enclosed this within this parenthesis, and we also use a one more parenthesis here and then semicolon. So this kind of syntax, when you write a function like this, it will be invoked immediately. For example, I want to protect some variable, constant, let us say discount code equal to save 10, something like this, and I want to print this discount code. Console.log discount code is within the curly braces. I print this discount code variable, and also dollar sign is needed here, and print this discount code, right? Immediately I want to initialize this variable and protect this. I can protect this variable from accidentally initializing by somebody else outside this function, because as soon as this declaration is found, this constant will be initialized with this value and it will remain private within this function. Now if I run this program, let me clear and run, you can see here discount code is already initialized with this value and it remains private within this function. So this function is a immediately invoked function expression. There is no need to call this function separately. As soon as this function is found, the definition or expression, it will get executed. Now we have discussed two different types of functions, anonymous functions and immediately invoked function expression. We have some more types of functions in JavaScript. We will continue that in the next lecture. Thank you for watching.